Hey folks, it's early August here. Welcome to Greenhouse Gardening. We haven't really done a state of the garden in a while, so I thought we'd take a walk through and just kind of see how things are going. Probably the biggest improvement is that we got this gate put up, and I've got the fencing put around all the sides. I don't have it quite nailed in or secured properly yet, but it's doing the job it's supposed to. Got the area laid out for where we're going to move the raspberries to, and we moved the 3 blackberries here, and one of them doesn't look like it's doing very well at all. The other 2 showing some signs of life, so that's good. It's very hot, and there's a lot of, sorry for that camera shake, there's a lot of red wasps here. Don't like to bug me. The okra, we're cutting 20 or 30 pods off of this every other day. Still having tremendous trouble with ants. They end up eating into the okra itself and ruining them. We lose a lot of pods to that. The zinnias were fantastic until the last big rainstorm we had that dumped several inches of rain and kind of beat them all down. And the old Granny Smith apple tree has never come back from whatever was going wrong with it. The banana peppers, despite whatever that fungus is seems to still be trying to produce some fruit. I'll be out here in a minute cutting off some of this, and they all need some fertilizer to them. Same with the bells. They're still struggling through the fungus stuff this year. We have just a few in here that I can see that are bigger that need picked, which is great. At least we're getting some production out of it. The fatale pepper is absolutely massive. Now this is what the habaneros were like last year. They had tons of fruit on them. And I've had some fruit in here, but I don't know if I could eat these guys. They're so hot. We may have to do a taste test on one of them. But the hot peppers are coming along, slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. We have some jalapenos to pick. They're good and big. Look at them there. Those are nice. They'll be nice. Blueberries are really having a hard time. Yeah, I don't know. I've got all the weeds out from behind them, and that's been nice, or I thought it was nice, but I'm losing this one, and most of all of them are showing stress. Just keep putting water on them and fertilizer on them. Even all these new ones that were starting to do good, and I'd gotten all this morning glory off, and it's come back again. They're all struggling real bad. The tomatoes, with all this heat that we've had in the drought, are struggling. Everything. This is kind of a struggle year. It's a sophomore slump, I guess. Got a lot of good fruit on the tomatoes. A lot of it, unfortunately, has gone bad now at this point. The Romans need picked. Oh, the Romans have gone crazy. They ended up splitting in that last storm before I could tie them up. And the better boys have been, we have one plant that's been semi-reasonably productive, but still suffering some issues from the tomato hornworms. And yeah. The peanuts were doing good there at the start, and now they're dying off again. I don't necessarily know what's going wrong with them, but they were an experiment anyway. And the potatoes really aren't doing much either. They were kind of a failed experiment. In fact, I may go ahead pretty soon here and take this area up, prepare it for the strawberries that I'm going to put in. I'm not even going to go over to the strawberries. Somewhere in all of this mess here. Well, the raspberries, I need to go ahead and dig them up and move them and see if they can be saved. This is what's left of the strawberries. Crabgrass that's got in here and it's taking over. I got Bermuda grass mixing in too. So I was going to wait before I move these, but we're not getting any production off of them at all. And I'm losing them to the weeds, to the grass here now again. So I think I just got to go ahead and bite the bullet and move them, and whatever we lose, we lose. Don't want to lose them all. Alright, we'll come up in here and get some of these banana peppers that we're showing in the video. Some of these are really good size. They get this big, they kind of hinder the rest of the plant. Just careful not to cut the plant itself when you're cutting these big guys here. Yeah, look at the size of those. Alright, we'll see how many we end up with here. So we ended up with 23 peppers, or banana peppers I mean. That's the great total. It's by far the best we've had all year. Now we'll see how many bells we can get. And one guy right here. It's a great size. I had a second one I've already picked. The whole cluster of them. They just kind of pop off. Look at that one. One more in this little cluster that's kind of falling down. Hard to get the camera in there. Oh yeah, that's a great one. Search around a little bit and see what else we can find. Yeah, there's one that's laying on the ground. We'll take that one. Oh, it's got a hole in it. Well, we got 4. It's good so far. I'll take this one. Oh look, there's several more up under here that are growing. I'll take that biggest one, I think, and maybe that guy that's on the ground. This will be our first jalapeno harvest. Lots of little jalapeno plants. Peppers, I should say. We've only got 2 plants. I didn't plant very many of them this year. Oh, look at those. Those are nice. Well, we ended up with 9 jalapeno. And I think we'll have our first harvest here of the Fatali pretty soon. But I'll let them go for a little bit longer. Well, that's kind of this week's update on the garden. Kind of the August doldrums and things are just sort of struggling, but we'll get there and maybe we can turn it around and have kind of a good crop or 2 before the end of it all this fall, and next year will be better, I'm sure. Until next time, keep digging, keep growing.